This is Outdated, and welcome to episode 44 of Beta Test. And this is my second episode dedicated to the game Lornsword Winter Chronicle. So, as I spoke last time, I'm a big real-time strategy fan. And this is a real-time strategy game, but on console. And in case you didn't see last episode, or you'd never heard of, my show until now, welcome, first off. Secondly, I look at games that are in beta or game preview, alpha, tech test, whatever, any way that it can't be accessed without special permissions or whatever, and I let you see what is coming and what kind of games we have to look forward to. It's not really a review as much as it's a, hey, let's just look around and see what this thing has to offer, and I will give my feedback, but it's a constructive format. My goal is to come up with ideas of things that they can do to make the game better. I'm not looking for negatives, but if there are negatives, I will mention them. But then I'm going to focus on being constructive and building a positive into it. So I'm a huge real-time strategy fan, going all the way back to the original Warcraft on PC and the original Command & Conquer, going all the way up through to the StarCraft 2 and the StarCraft Remaster. And that's the genre that actually birthed the MOBA genre, which we now know as the League of Legends and Dota 2 crowd and Smite and stuff like that. So, this is a genre I very much like, and it has never really made a perfect conversion to to console. The closest we've ever gotten is Halo Wars and sequel, Halo Wars 2. And don't get me wrong, those are pretty good games. I honestly think, not counting right now, in this game, I honestly think that is the best, and may be the best we're ever going to do on real-time strategy on console. But who knows? This could change my mind. So I played it last episode, and this will be my final episode looking at Lornsword Winter Chronicles, at least for now. I plan to move on to Monster Hunter World Iceborne for next episode, for one quick episode, and then after that, I've got probably about 4 episodes of Ghost Recon Breakpoint coming to you, all in beta test. So I'm hoping to, have this show coming on through here for a while. That should get me close to 50 episodes, and we'll see where we go from there. So this is the part that I didn't get to do in previous episodes, and in the previous episode is actually build up my fort and stuff. So right now it looks like I'm trying to build a defense tower. So it looks like there are buildings that will send out archers. They're like a little low to the ground, like circular hut kind of things. There are buildings that will also bring out like infantry troops. They look like more like 4 walls, but that thing right there on the left. They look more. They are the ones that generate like troops, like foot soldiers. And then you have these towers you can build for defense. You can take over gold mines, which we'll get to at some point in this episode. You can take over farms. I don't know if you could actually build them yourself, because I haven't gotten to that point. But nonetheless, those are classic and common staples of a real-time strategy game, is the ability to earn resources and generate units. So it has a system of setting up waypoints. That's what it's showing me now, so that troops that come out of a certain area will follow that waypoint to a battlefield of some sort. And that's what we're trying to see, is exactly what kind of battlefield we have set up for us here. But this is all very much a tutorial. Overall, I think the sand is really good. And I'm not saying that because I have nothing else good to say, but I am saying the fact that when I go through the sand, it actually leaves a trail behind me. In a game like this, that's pretty surprising, and it will keep that trail for a little while. I mean, it will eventually go away because it makes sense. Wind blows. There you can see my footprints making a rut through the sand. It sort of meshes into itself and forms. Now see, I'm building a new building. This is what I've been waiting on. The ability to build new structures. Alright, now it wants me to do another one. How about right here? There we go. Okay, now unfortunately, I don't have my Iceborne episode done yet. And part of the problem is, of course, this building I just built is the one that'll make archers, and the other one was the one that makes infantry. Part of the problem is the game is actually out now, and so unfortunately I fell a little bit behind. I'm a school teacher. I teach high school, and during the school year, it's harder for me to keep up with making videos. Lately, I've tried to make several episodes on a weekend, like maybe 3 to 5 episodes over the weekend, and then try to upload, say, 2 to 3 during that week, so I have a surplus that goes back, and that way if something bad happens or something weird comes up on a given weekend, that I don't have to have made some that weekend. I probably have at least 1 or 2 left over that I can still upload and maybe get back on track. So, and that's what I've been trying to do this school year. We'll see how that goes, because I've got a lot going on, but either way, in the end, I do this primarily because I love games. I think it's an amazing hobby. I actually sponsor that club at my school, and I think it's, a place we can kind of learn from each other, learn what everybody likes. You can learn how games are made. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry that, they're going to need people in the future just like everyone else does. And so, I like to encourage my students to do that, even though I'm a literature teacher, so it doesn't seem like it fits, but in the end, games need writers too. They need artists. They need musicians. They need, obviously, programmers. They need play testers. There's so much stuff they need. It is, it is a work of art as long as you want it to be and you let it be. Okay, so I think we've built what it wants us to build, but I've also got like a ton of gold left over. Not quite. Let's do it right here. I'm going to build something here. There we go. And let's make that a guard tower. There we go. Because now I've got this one over here. Now I can set up a crossfire between the two. That's what I like doing. Let's build another one right here. Build basically a wall of guard towers to protect my right flank. Because I think that's where I'll have some enemies attack from. Maybe one... Oh, here comes the bad guys. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Get them, guys. Yeah, get him. Teach him who's boss. Alright, let's build something else. I think this might be a good time for another guard tower. Guard tower it is. Now I know they're going to come from that direction too. I'm going to build another one. Ah, darn it. Can't build it when he's shooting at me. Oh crap, here comes more enemies. They're hitting my guard tower wall of, guard towery doom. Okay, let's go right here and let's build one. I have a feeling my guard tower down there is going to do the job. Let's see. Looks like we've largely cleared this area out. Good. What about down there? Alright, looks like that battle's over. I think all those guard towers really do help. So you can see the rut where my soldiers are making marks through the sand. That's just really cool. I can't get over it. As silly as it is a really nice touch. Let's see. We're going to build one right here just to protect the southern edge. There we go. And the rocks act as protection. So what these things do that are generating units, they will build up what it calls a hand of units. A hand is 5. Like the number of fingers on your hand, including the thumb. 5. And then once those 5 are there, then they will go follow the waypoints you set up. Unless, of course, you leave your flag, instead of having it orange, if you make it black. If you do that, they'll actually just stay there. And they're just guarding the area from any craziness that ensues. Okay, we'll build that there. There, our troops are moving. Let's see what they're moving up against. Uh-oh, we're under attack. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We were under attack. That was embarrassingly easy. So, a real-time strategy game, we're going to build another guard tower. So while they're working on taking out one of these, they're going to get pummeled. But a real-time strategy game, a lot of it is planning. Planning the resources you need, which this has not really done much except with gold. This is where it's introducing me to the concept of gold. It's planning your resources to build enough units to hold off your enemies. It's a slow-moving type thing. You're laying seeds of a plan until you uncork that plan and attack. It is much more slow and deliberate than most games that you're used to seeing. Doom, this is not. It takes its sweet time. And just like all real-time strategy games do. We're under attack. But luckily that guard tower is, giving them the business. There we go. Now we're building a new one up here. Go ahead and grab these. No, I'm going to grab that. Oh, here comes some more. Let's see how they fare. Oh yeah, look at that. 4 guard towers going at them at once. They don't have much of a chance against that. I mean, that was just devastating. Got one dude left? And he's just running because he's running after me. If I stop, he'll probably stand still and die. There we go. What is that? I don't know what that is, and I feel like I should know what that is. Maybe it's told me in the previous tutorial and I've already forgotten. See, so I'm totally safe over here because of all these rocks. I haven't seen a unit that can fly yet. Oh, here we go. They're attacking the northeast guard tower. And, well, by that I mean were, because they're pretty much dead already. Now let's see where these guys are. That's one of their guard towers. Yeah, oh god, that's one of theirs. Yeah. And I'm leaving. Sorry, pardon me. Excuse me. Alright, guys, let's take out that guard tower. Look at that cluster of dudes. Okay, we're going to just hit them all at once. Let's go. Take that one out. You 3 too. Come on. Take out that guard tower. And these guys are going off to the side to take on enemies, but I'll just let that keep going. Sometimes it really is about just generating enough troops to cause some serious harm. I'm going to build one more guard tower right there to defend me from the north. And I'm being attacked from the south. And I did leave some guys over. Oh, well, that attack was easy. Let's see, can I get them? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And I can only carry so many with me at a time, so I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys up there and continue the onslaught. Hey, we took down that tower. Let's take down another. Destroy them. Now, I have not been relying on my elementals too much. Let's go ahead and drop some in right now. Let them cause some harm. Okay, keep going, gentlemen. We have a war to win. Grab those to up my stamina so I can cast again. Let's grab what few dudes are ready to go. Let's head on up there and continue the fight. There we go. Keep up the good work. It says build more keeps and scout camps. I seem to be doing pretty well without building any more. And besides, I have 18 gold. I can't build jack at the moment. I'm playing a more defensive strategy, and I'm bringing it in slow and sure. Okay, let's grab some of these dudes. Come, my loyal soldiers. We have an enemy to defeat. Right, there's the tower. Get it. Okay, and they're splitting their own forces up. They're going after some other stuff too. It says destroy the northern bastion. This is the northern bastion. There, I just went ahead and dropped some fire elementals here. Let's take those things out. The one thing I don't like about real-time strategy games in general is when you get so wrapped up in planning and going around and manipulating and getting all your troops where you want them, that you might be nowhere near the end of an actual battle when that battle actually ends. So you might win and you're looking at a completely different part of the screen. I think there have been some that, you know, when you get victory, it plays like a little movie that shows you destroy the last building or something like that. That would be nice, but, you know, it's nitpicky to say the least. Let's take out that tower. Think about those towers. They're just going to keep shooting you in the back if you don't destroy them. I'd rather focus on getting rid of the towers before I mess with their core buildings, even though they're going to keep bringing troops out for me. Okay, you guys stay there for now. I'll come back for you whenever I build up more from the other places. I want a steady flow of troops. And looks like we have destroyed that tower. Here's a keep. Let's do it. Can I use those? Ah, crap. I can't use those. Okay. Let's head back. We've got a huge advantage now, and we need to take it. Okay, when you see this screen pop up when I'm pausing, that's because I'm starting a new clip. Like, I'll pause it, then I'll stop the recording, then I'll start the recording again, and then I'll unpause it. Looks like they're building a new tower. Well, not for long, you're not. I don't blame them for building a new tower, but let's see what troops I can get up here to help out. Come to me. Come to me, my loyal soldiers. I can only hold so many, apparently. Let's go. I'm killing my stamina here, and there it is. Okay, let them keep attacking. I need enough stamina to be able to actually make this work. Okay. Get that tower. And let these guys do some business. There goes the tower. Good. Keep it up. It seems like that's how this works. Oh, what's that? An exclamation point? Are we about to win? Let's get our last of our troops and get in there and take care of it. I think that's what this might mean. They're trying to build more. I drop those off. Come on, let's get them. Okay, let's take down these buildings. Okay, one building down. We can do it. We are being attacked. I wonder if I can build a tower right here. I can't because I'm going to keep getting hit. It knows what I'm doing. Okay, I need to back off. That is smart. It sees that I'm trying to build a tower. But there's the thing too. Maybe I can do there and like every once in a while distract it by building a tower and it won't shoot my guys attacking it. Okay, let's grab these troops. And we will do like Mortal Kombat and finish him, I hope. Okay, there we go. Spawn these fire elementals in. And that's it. We took them out. Okay, now, one thing. The incidental music in the background. Alright, now I've actually jumped ahead to, a different battle. This is, and this will probably be the last mission I do. And I don't know how far into this I'm going to go. But now it's introducing food. Food and gold. So we're going to play through some of this, and then we'll probably stop at a good stopping point, and that will wrap up this episode. But, you know, the incidental music in the background is pretty good. I mean, it's not, like, going to set the world on fire, but it's pretty good. And then when things get revved up in combat, it does up its intensity a little bit. I feel like it needs to do that a lot more. Like, it's not very exciting, and when I'm playing it, I don't really notice it that much. I mean, I notice it, but not in a way that's distracting. But when I'm making these recordings, on the other hand, I definitely notice it. I mean, if I were to be an observer and watching it, I would think, man, that background music is dull. And it's good, but it is kind of dull for what you're doing. It needs to be a little more epic. And I mean, we're in a fight for our lives here. I would like to see that get played out. Okay, here's where I get gold. So it seems like I just build a mine on top of a thing of ore, and then I start getting gold. It doesn't look like I have people traveling back and forth like in most games, like, say, you know, peons or whatever they were called for the humans in the Warcraft games. It doesn't seem like it's one of those. It seems like it just, you know, generates the resource. I'm going through all this dialogue. So overall, my thoughts on this game at this point. First, I love the little touches. The little touches are really, really good. Like the, you know, grooves in the sand where I walk. The way that I, as the leader of my army, act as a catalyst for my troops, and they'll follow me into battle, which allows me to... It's basically the equivalent of me dragging my mouse over them and selecting them and sending them to a target. It is not as precise as a mouse, but then again, of course it's not as precise as a mouse. You know, playing with a mouse is very precise, and that's not something you can generally do on console very much. Let's see, the graphics are pretty good. Considering it's a top-down view, it's an isometric style view, that's pretty standard for real-time strategy games. That's not... now, I haven't noticed a way to, like, turn the camera angle, which is something that is usually in modern real-time strategy games. You can usually turn the camera angle. But old-school games, like the original Warcraft, Warcraft 2, StarCraft, you couldn't turn the camera angle at all. Command & Conquer, that just wasn't something you did. And it wasn't really necessary to do. So I think that I can live with that. I think it does have some fine-tuning that needs to happen as far as, like, some better music. Like, especially whenever it gets revved up into action-packed sequences. We need that action music that fits it. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about having actual units that go back and forth delivering the supplies so that your supply lines could be cut. It's a nice detail that most of these types of games have, but that doesn't mean this has to have it. Alright, here's a farm. There we go. I am building up that farm, making it mine. And that allows me to hold more units. I think what it means is I can have more buildings that generate units. Like right now it says I'm using 2 out of 8 food. So I have to go back and see how many buildings are unit generators, and if that's 2, then that might be what this is. And I should also check the guard towers too, and just on the off chance that they actually count 1, which that might be necessary for game balance. What I don't like is that most of this spoken word stuff is not actually spoken word. I mean, the vast majority of it is just read text, read text, read text, read text, and let's just be honest, that gets pretty old. I'm going to build a guard tower here. And I just noticed something while doing these videos. As soon as this guy's done babbling, You can see where his little picture is. Directly above it, you see a little black, what looks like a shadow in the sand. Once he goes away, you can see it there now, like, because it went away and it's still there. It's a little ribbon of a shadow. Whenever he's done babbling, let's see what that does, because it may just... Alright, it's supposed to be a snake. It's a snake. That's a nice little touch, too. But for some reason, when I thought it was a shadow being cast from something above, it made me think of the classic PS3 game Journey. Alright, still generating... Alright, I built a new building to generate units. And that unit, that did cost food. I think that's what it is. If it's a building that generates a unit, then it costs food. And it can only probably have so many units out at one time. And that's how it balances. Okay, let's go ahead and make a guard tower for defense. This spot here, I mean, it looks like it was made for having something. What is this? An old ruins of a road and a mine. Oh crap, they're not mine. Hopefully they didn't notice me. You know, I don't look like an enemy king, right? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and build a shrine and another shrine. And one of my towers is under attack. Great. Oh, good, it took care of it. Okay, now you can actually add armor plating to your towers. That's cool. See, the way this thing works, it looks like you can build almost anywhere. I wonder if I'd be able to... I'm just thinking out loud here. Use those towers as an offensive weapon. Like building a tower in the middle of a town where surrounded by, like, their buildings that, like, say farms or whatever, and just wreak havoc. While they're dealing with that tower, I can actually send troops around the other end and start devastating the buildings that actually make their troops. Something like that. Okay, let's go, guys. Follow me into battle, just past the gold mine. Destroy them! I said destroy them! Okay, there we go with some of those. Now destroy them! There. Okay, I need to get out of here. I'm getting a little poop kicked out of me. That gold just seems to get generated at a reasonable pace. Alright, so do I have troops running that way if I were to... Then you just come with me. I know there's only 2 of you. I don't know how much you're really going to help. Apparently not much. They're gone. But here, just be an annoyance to them. I only have a... Alright, it says I have 4. So let's count. A guard tower, that's 1. Alright, I already put plating on that. Guard tower 2. That little building there, 3. And there's another guard tower, 4. Apparently guard towers do count. Okay, I am bringing in the troops, but I have very few troops to bring in. I think that it's too early to be launching this sort of offensive. But that area with the gold mine, it doesn't really have that much going on. The scout camp, yeah, we'll do that. A scanner that gets me 1 gold per cycle too. That increases my gold. So that is kind of neat. That I don't have to have a mine to get gold. I can actually get gold through some other means. Not very much. It's something to kind of balance it out. Now, come on, troops. All 2 of you. The problem is that I've got all archers all the time. And elementals, of course. I'm gonna keep the pressure on. I've got water elementals too. Okay, sorry, I had to put a clip together there. Alright, are they still fighting or are they dead already? Oh, we destroyed that building. Yes, we're still fighting. We'll just drop those in and we are going to take that gold mine. And the... Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for the tower on the other end. That's it. So towers and buildings that generate units each eat up 1 food. The farm itself does not eat up food. I'm going to improve this bad boy with a turret. That seems like a really good idea. Or I can also pelt trading to earn gold, or I can add plating. Oh, I might as well add plating to this guy. There, and improve it with a turret. So it wants me to destroy the temple, build more hands, capture farms if you are limited. Alright, let's see, we've got gold coming there. So where are these guys going to? And why are there rocks floating in the air? Well, that's theirs. Okay, let's see if we can take this gold mine as well. That's when you can kind of feel the tide shifting whenever I'm getting all that money. That must be the edge of the map. What are we going to build here? A guard tower to guard my gold. Okay, let's take you and go. You guys come with me. I'm basically just a slew of archers. Like Robin Hood and his merry band of crazy good-for-nothings. There we go. Let's archer them. Can't really go through there. Oh, that slows me down bad. Don't want to mess with that. Okay, come on, gentlemen. Yeah, take that down. Put some armor plating on that thing for sure. Okay, so this is a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. That's definitely the case. And I think that, you know, that, I mean, I hate to say it, I mean, you make games so that people play them, not so that people watch them. But this is 2019, going on 2020. The watching of gameplay online is a major deal. I mean, YouTube eats that up. I mean, that's basically what YouTube has been founded on in many ways. Okay, there's another tower. Oh, crap. Crap, that's not good. What is that? Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, we're going. Bye. Nope, not ready to fight now. Nope. Did everybody die? Oh, I'm gonna build a tower here to defend it. Okay. Grab a slew of these dudes. Gotta go all the way around this. Let's go after that tower. Just start working on it. Put some armor plating on your big old booty. Can I get through there? No. Alright, come on, you two. And you two. We have enough to drop fire elementals or water elementals. Thing is, I never have enough endurance to do both. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm running everywhere, thus eating up some of that endurance. Oh yeah, we'll just let them fight these guys off and drop in some fire elementals to give them some business. Protect. There we go. Let's get back over here and do this. Get him. Okay, overall, as far as playing goes, I'm actually enjoying this. As far as like the quality of this episode, or in the previous one, honestly, not so much. I'm not feeling it quite as much. I know that the next few episodes, though, will definitely bring that, you know, that thrill back, considering the games I'll be playing. Okay, we're going to continue to... I do have them on the back foot somewhat. Alright, that mine is now useless. It ran out of gold, that's why it's gone. Keep attacking. Let's run down here. It's like a little scorpion or something crawling around too, but it'd be a pretty big scorpion, technically. Okay, sorry, I had to put in my final clip here. And this is going to take us to the house and bring this episode to a close. This is a decent sized band. I really should build more buildings that create units, especially infantry. But that's okay, because it's working. It's just working slowly. So free you guys and drop in some fire elementals and make a run for it. Yeah, fire elementals, that's right. Now let's take down that building. Back we go. And we're going to build a building right here. Alright, we're using all our food. Yeah, I gotcha. I understand. So it means I need to go find more farms. But I can work off of this one. It's building one more that's a problem. I don't plan to do that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Guard tower. Scout camp. Keep. I don't know which one I did. I meant to do guard tower, but I might have moved at the last minute, which would have been more than a little stupid. Okay, what is over here? Oh, crap, more of them. Jesus. And another one of these things. Alright, you stay with me, dude. There we go. I'll come back to you, Keep, in a minute. Come on, you archers of Archertown. You archer. Here's a big old bunch. Let's grab some of this. Let's go in for an assault. So you got those. Got more archers. Let's see if there's another dude up here at the Keep. Yep, got him. So I'm going to drop all that on top of them, plus some elementals. Let's see how it goes. I think the terrain looks pretty neat. Still working on this dang tower. This tower, you suck, tower. You really suck. Okay, don't really have much to grab here. Alright, we're heading back up. Can't go through there. I already remember that. Which I like that too. Terrain causes things to be more difficult for certain types of units. Here we go again. Release. Drop some water elementals, and hopefully that does some good. Boy, these guys got the booty spanked out of them pretty quickly. Yeah, I went back to check and see. So this gives us a sense of how this game works. I really don't see a need to continue that much longer, except I know I need to build more keeps. I need to come in with larger groups, because it'll only generate one fist or one hand of troops at a time, meaning 5. For every building, that gives me 5 troops in one time that I gather them all together. So I can hit with a group of 20 if I have 4 buildings, a group of 15 with 3, you get it. Or I can have buildings just drip feeding them in if I can build them close enough to the front lines where they'll just walk as soon as they come out, and they'll walk as a group and join in. Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing. I want you to take on a tower. And there went the tower. Good. Now, they've got another tower, and that one shoots lightning or something. That's great. But let's stay over here, and we'll focus on this stuff. Overall, I'm looking forward to see what they do with this. This is definitely very much a beta in its earlier stages, I think. Although a lot of the nice little touches are totally there. This is a chance to bring real-time strategy back into console space besides Halo Wars, and I would love to see that work. I'm rooting for these guys. I really am. I don't know how I feel about it personally at the moment. I mean, I think that it has a tremendous amount of potential. But I really hope to see more things happen with this. I hope to see them build more and do more. For now, I'm going to drop these units in and let them do some serious fighting, and we're going to call it for the day. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Beta. Oh crap, there's a lot there. I don't have time for that. Heck no. I think we're definitely calling it quits for today. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Beta Test. Come back next time when we will be looking at Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Outdated, and I will see you next time. Peace out.